आप सबको मेरा नमस्ते दोस्तों. Welcome to my YouTube channel Cherry on the Top where I share my creativity. So let's get started.
So for today's DIY project, this is the inspiration image. I found this tray on Amazon which was costing around 5,000 rupees because it was a wooden tray. We are not going to make a wooden tray today, but still I'm trying a tray, a 2-tier tray for today's project. And this image is just to show, or this is just an inspiration how this 2-tier tray is generally decorated. So we are going to make some decorative items for this tray. So in addition to this tray, we are going to make these decorative items also. And for the painting technique, I'm going to paint this tray something like this, which this image shows. And they have applied wooden stain on it. So we are not going to use a wooden stain because that is not useful in this project. We are just going to use normal acrylic color to try to make it something like this. In this image, the frame which you are looking, that is a wooden frame.
So I have this little plastic trolley with me and it was really colorful before I painted it with the black and white color. So for today's project, I'm going to use this trolley to make a double tier tray. So please watch the video till the end. So firstly, I will dismantle this trolley so I can get the separate pieces. And for now, I don't need these black pieces of this trolley, so I will just take this white color kind of trays. So I'm just going to use this two white little tray for today's project. So I'm going to use these two colors. First is the black one and second one is a kind of brown color, which is a burnt sienna, which is named as burnt sienna. So it has that undertone of little bit of red. So just to make it a little bit darker, I'm going to use just a tinge of black color. So I just take a small bowl and I will mix these two colors. So I will just take out this burnt sienna color first and I will mix this tinge of black in this burnt sienna and I will give it a good mix. And once that's done, I will start painting it. So actually I don't want to cover it with the same color completely. I don't want a full coverage. So I'm just giving a strokes of darker and some lighter color. So it would start looking like a wooden tray because I am using the similar shade like wood. So I am not taking a generous amount of color. I am taking a little bit of color and I will start spreading it throughout this tray to paint it till that white color is completely covered. So once that color part is done, I am going to use this burlap natural fabric. So I am going to cut a piece with the measurement which I have taken from this little tray and I will just cut the fabric and I will stick that fabric with the help of Fevicol All Fix glue on this tray. Once that fabric is completely stick, so I'm going to give it a paint of the same color which I have used on this tray. So it kind of blend in on the tray. Now I will just remove these. I have taken this glass container and I have removed a lid of it because I don't need it, and I'm going to paint this container with a black color, the same black acrylic color. I also painted this little plastic container. I also removed a lid of it and I don't need it. So I'm going to use it for this project as a base and I painted it with the same black. Now I will keep this small container first and I will apply some hot glue on it and I will keep that tray above it so that it kind of gets sticked together, and then I will apply some hot glue on this container and I'm going to stick another tray above it. and our interior tray is ready. So now we are going to make some little decorative pieces which we can keep on this tray. So I have this little leftover wood piece of some furniture. So now I'm going to paint it with the same white acrylic color which I mostly use, and I'm going to paint it completely. Then I will allow it to get dry for some time, and then I will write the word which I want. And it is dry completely now. Now I'm going to use a black color and I'm going to write this word. Once the word is complete, I'm going to give the same black color on the edges. So I will just paint it black. Now I have this little wood piece, a square wood piece, so I'm going to use it now for another frame, some small frame. So I will give the same acrylic white paint here, and I'm going to give it like a dry brush. That means I'll just take a little bit of paint and I will start spreading it. Then I will allow it to get dry for some time, and once that is done, I will start writing on that wood piece. Now I'm going to take this ice cream sticks, a popsicle sticks, and I'm going to use it now. So for that, I'm going to cut it from the edges. For now, I will just keep these sticks on that wood piece so that I kind of write it in the center. So once I'm done writing this word smile on this wood piece, I'm going to paint these sticks from the edges. So with the same color black, I'm painting it. Now I'm going to make a little stand for this frame so that it can stand on that tray. So I'm going to take these two popsicle stick and some masking tape, and I'm going to stick this together. I will cut off the excess, and I will also apply some hot glue on the edges so that it kind of give it a grip. And I also have this little plant for the decoration, but the plant pot is with a light green color. So I'm going to paint it with a black and white, which I painted for previous frames. So I'm going to do the same with this plant so that it kind of complements the other decorative pieces. So our tray is ready and our little decorative pieces are also ready. So now I'll tell you how I'm going to keep these pieces together on this tray. So here I start, and I'm also going to use some decorative pieces or flowers which I made in my last DIY video.
So first of all, I'll keep these two candles here on the top, and after that I'm going to keep the frame, small frame which I made. And now I have this little glass globe, so I'm just keeping that in center. And I kept this small plant here on the right side to add some greenery here. This is a DIY plant which I made in my last video. I'll mention the link in the description box. And I have also added some more greenery on the second shelf. And now I'm keeping these flowers. I also made these flowers in my last DIY project. The next thing which I'm keeping on this tray is this shell, a white color shell. And now I'll keep the another frame, small frame which I made. And to fill the gaps, I'm going to add some more green leaves so that there won't be any gaps between. So now our tray is completely filled with decorative items. So beside that, I want to fill the space beside the tray. So I'm going to add these two candle holders which I made in my first DIY project. And you will find the link of this in the description box. So this is the complete look of this tray, and I have mostly added a greenery because I like it, and I chose these black and white theme mostly for this tray so that it kind of complement each other. And please try this at home if you have any trolley or anything like this at home, and let me know in the comment section below. I'll soon come up with another DIY projects. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Have a nice day.